Welcome to tonight, bringing you on the OpenMic broadcast network at Rosehill Christian Stadium. Just kicking off with the national anthem right now.
At the twilight the who brought strength and grace on through the perilous fight. For the rampart yours were so gallantly through, and the rockets were glad, the blood for gave through the Lord, night our gladness soothed. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner your grace, for the land of the free and the home of God's land.
Beautiful national anthem sung by a Rosehill student.
Holy God, we thank you for life, thank you for hope, thank you for your steadfast love. We thank you for the energy of youth, the camaraderie, sports, spirit of competition. Pray for robust fellowship in the game. Pray for safety. Thank you now in the name of Jesus. Amen.
All right, tonight's matchup is a good one.
I think he's got the broken one.
Oh, I was going to get
Oh.
right here for the radio broadcast. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the OpenMic Broadcast Network. You're listening to the voice of student athletes serving the community through faith and athletics on the OpenMic Network. Tonight's matchup is between two powerhouse teams for this year.
This is defense.
Cardinals football from Schreiner is ranked number 1 in the area off of a
So you can hear the
state championship run last year. Rosehill Eagles ranked number 2 this year. They ran deep into the playoffs and was ultimately defeated in the third round with first-year head coach Dennis Krantz. But Dennis has 11 returning seniors this year and looks to be a force to be reckoned with all year long. They're doing the toss. Rosehill has won the toss. They defer. The Rosehill Eagles will be kicking off first, and the Cardinals will be receiving. Schreiner St. Paul is going to be receiving. Brady Ward, the number 2, outstanding kicker for the Eagles, is going to be handling the kickoffs. Brady Ward was recognized this year as a VITE first-team punter kicker. He's going to be kicking off. Receiving is Jacob Spahn.
Do set clock and then the number and then enter. Okay.
One more zero.
Yes. 2-0. There it is. Okay.
Number 10, Abram Augemeyer is back to receive as well. Brady Ward set to kick, hits the ball, and it is going to be at the goal line. It's going to be received by St. Paul. Number 16 around the outside. Good gain on the play. Not sure who made the tackle, but he gets down to the 35-yard line before the Eagles force him out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line for Cardinals. Cardinals come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 in the backfield, quarterback under center. 3 in the backfield, quarterback under center, goes in motion. Movement across the line of the defensive line, gives him right up the middle and stood up by number 6, Ben Nicholson, just on a couple of yard gain. Also, too, number 4, Reed Hauser was in on that tackle. I think that was number 24, Blake Cole, for a 3-yard gain. Two split wide I formation, quarterback under center for the Cardinals. Gives up the middle off the right side. Again, Ben Nicholson on the tackle in with number 25. Also, Jonah Langford in on the stop. There was a gain on the play, about 4 yards, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. So ball will be marked at the 40-yard line. The Schreiner runs two running plays to the right side, right over the guard. Coming up, they're trying to establish the run early. I think that's their go-to bread and butter play. So if the Eagles can make a stop here, that may say something here. Quarterback goes under center. Eagles crowd the line. They give it to the back. Outside. Quarterback keeps it. Also forced out and stopped by Ben Nicholson. Again, forces the play and gets some help from his teammates to get a loss on the play, so they do not convert that 3rd down. Eagles bow up on their first defensive play. That's why you defer. That's why you defer and have them get a chance and make your defense known, and it paid out for the Eagles there. As Schreiner's looking at a 3-and-out, 4th and 5. They're going to set up in the punt formation. Back deep is number 6, Ben Nicholson, and number 5, Carlos Davila. Snap is good. Punt, low driving. Looks like it's going to be to Carlos. He takes it on the run, and his forward momentum gets him about 7 yards before he falls. Flag on the play. Haven't got a ruling on what that is. Looks like the ball is going to be stepped off, a penalty against the Eagles, blocking the back, or holding, most likely. They're going to step off a...
I can't hear Christian, by the way. I can't hear Christian. I'm on the defensive stand.
So Eagles come up to the line of scrimmage for their first offensive play. Ball was marked at the 25-yard line. Backs them up. 2 wides on the left. Ball given up the middle to Kyle Flores. He bounces around near the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing there. Schreiner St. Paul blocks up the holes with no gain. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes. Promote your business and organization while supporting local student athletes through our program. For additional information, dial 832-213-8824. As the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage, a little confusion on the lineup here. Joe Johnson takes a snap, quick throw. No, I think that's number 2, Brady Ward. Brady Ward on his first reception of the year. I was just going to bring up third down. Joe Johnson back under heavy pressure and gets sacked, but it was able to get rid of the ball just before he got sacked. Under some heavy pressure, was trying to get the ball to number 6, Ben Nicholson, but just too much pressure there for him to get rid of the ball. So Eagles not able to get any offensive mounted other than a 5-yard pass play to Brady Ward. So Brady Ward is now going to set up his punting. Ball is at his 33-yard line. Brady standing on the 20. Good snap. Rush coming in. Brady hits a wobbler just past midfield. Not going to reach midfield. It looks like it before it goes out. Pretty good rush on the play, and that's going to be a disappointing effort for the Eagles. The ball will be marked at the 45-yard line in their own territory. OpenMic Broadcast Network has been serving the community since 2002, providing game day coverage for Rosehill Eagles, Waller Bulldogs, Hempstead Bobcats, Royal Falcons, and Prairie View A&M. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Well, it's Friday night football, high school football with a crazy year. We're having a little bit of normalcy here right now as the Cardinals set up on their offense. Quarterback under center. Number 11 goes in motion. Oh, gives hands off. Met immediately in the backfield by number 40. I believe that is David Barbado. Meets him right there near the handoff. He gets a short loss on the play, so that's a yard loss for the Cardinals. The ball will be 2nd down and 11 as David Barbado was able to get some nice penetration right off the snap of the ball. Rosehill Eagles' defensive line is not very big, but they are quick, and they got to get that first step in, and if they beat the gap, they can cause some havoc. Quarterback under center takes the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it. He's under heavy pressure coming around.
Yeah.
AJ, number 11, lays a lick on him in hot pursuit. He made something out of nothing. He had way pressure in the backfield, was able to scramble out and get away from it for a gain on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd down and a long 3. Ball will be marked at the 36-yard line in Eagle territory as the Schreiner St. Paul is looking to convert their first down. Quarterback under center. Handoff met near the line of scrimmage, but was able to slide through, and they do pick up their first down of the game, but not much more than that. So a 4-yard gain on the play as Rosehill was trying to knife through the gaps and just missed getting full contact. Looks like a timeout on the field as the Cardinals take their first timeout. 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Half the quarter has run down pretty quickly. Only 1 penalty on a special teams play. Some pretty good defensive football so far right now. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith and athletics on OpenMic Broadcast Network. Dennis Krantz is our second-year head coach. You can join him live on Saturday nights on the Sports Report live radio show at OBN Network, OBNradio.com at 9 p.m. Sunday nights. So it'll be first down for St. Paul Cardinals as they attempted a pass play on that, broken up, and the quarterback was able to get. Other than that, they have run the ball every time. Rosehill has been very aggressive trying to shoot the gaps and not let these running backs get any momentum downhill. So far, they've been successful on doing that. St. Paul breaks the huddles. Number 5 split out wide, quarterback under center, 2 in the backfield. Number 11 goes in motion, takes the snap, pitch out to the outside. Number 16. Zach Johnson around the outside. Pretty good gain on the play of 6 yards on first down, so that'll bring up 4th and 2 as Schreiner is trying to mount an offensive run here in the first quarter, keeping Rosehill's defense on the field, trying to wear them down. Emotions are running high. Everybody's running on adrenaline right now. See, quarterback under center. He's going to go back for a pass. He's going out, and the pass is complete. Flag on the play. Reed Hauser and Ben Nicholson on the play, but here comes a signal from the referee. Offsides on the Eagles, so they are going to decline that penalty, take the play. So it'll be first down, looks like on the 10-yard line. So it'll be first down and goal to goal for Cardinal football as the Eagles gave up a big pass play there. Schreiner comes up to the line, quarterback under center. Handoff to the right side, number 16, cutting, diving in his way in for the score. So number 16, Zach Johnson, handoff off the right guard and able to jump and dive his way through the middle of the field for the first score of the game at 5 minutes in the first quarter. The Cardinals sitting up in a swinging gate formation right now. Now they're going to go back to the traditional lineup for the extra point. And the extra point by number 13 is good, Sam Bennett. So that'll bring Schreiner on the board first. The score is 7-0 in favor of the Schreiner St. Paul Cardinals. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. You're listening to the Open Broadcast Network. Promote your business or organization while supporting local student athletes through our program. For more information, dial 832-213-8824. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors for today's coverage: attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Diva Skin Conditioner at divafeet.com for those who need skin care in the fight against diabetes, and the Temple of Refuge Ministries located in Prairie View, Texas. If you'd like to support our broadcast by becoming a partner, visit the website at obnradio.com, click on the PayPal button, and make your donation today. So good game so far. It's proven to be Schreiner off a very successful year last year, always in the playoffs or the state game, you figure that they would have a good, solid offense. So far, no mistakes by them. A couple of costly penalties against the Eagles right now. So the Eagles need to clean up that. They're running on high emotion right now. They need to get under control, go back to the fundamentals, and make the plays they know that they can make. Number 4, Reed Hauser, and number 6, Ben Nicholson, back deep to receive the kick. And it will be going to number 10, Ben Nicholson, as he takes it up the middle. He might have a gap. He's coming around the outside. He does hit the screen. He knows the move. He's got a couple. Ben Nicholson with a big return down the sideline. He hit the seam and got the ball down to the 10-yard line. Senior Ben Nicholson with a big return to give the Eagles a boost that they may be looking for to score right off the bat. Let's see if they can take advantage of that now and answer Schreiner quickly. Ball will be marked at the 15-yard line as Ethan Shipp strides to the plate, to the ball. Joe Johnson in the shotgun formation, trips right, single backfield. Joe, busted play. The ball, Ben catches it. He tips it to himself and comes down with the ball. Kind of a busted play. You don't know what's going to happen, but the pass ended up complete to Ben Nicholson after he tipped it himself in the air and then came down with it. Good enough for a first down. Ooh, close to a first down. So it'll be second down at the 5-yard line as the Eagles are looking to do a quick strike. Joe Johnson did a great job of keeping that play alive as he's in the shotgun again. He takes the center, pitches out to the right side. Kyle Flores looking for the corner, buries his head. Oh my gosh, he buries his head. He loses the ball at the 2-yard line. They don't know, was he down or not. The referee look like they're going to spot the ball at the 2-yard line, and it's going to be a turnover as it looked like Kyle was going into the end zone and lost the ball as he was going in. So that was a devastating turn of events there for the Eagles. Ball is at the 2-yard line as they're going to have to pin their ears back and make a defensive stand and get the ball back here. So quarterback comes under center. Off the right side, gets out of the shadow of the end zone. And ball with 5-yard gain, so the ball will be marked out to the 7-yard line, 8-yard line now, second down and a long 5 for Schreiner. After they recover, Rosehill had them on their heels, and they got a lucky break down by the goal line. So let's see if Rosehill can get the ball back. Quarterback hands off right side, number 6.
Zach and Sam. Once again, Zach Johnson in 16 was ball met by Sam Swain, number 18.
Number 18, Sam Swain on the tackle. Ball carrier number 16, Zach Johnson again, the workhorse of this Cardinal offense so far. That was good enough for a first down as they're trying to get out of the shadow of their end zone and pounding the ball down the field. Rosehill desperately wanted to make a play here.
There we go.
Ben Nicholson and Reed Hauser on the tackle there on a misdirection trap play. An 8-yard gain on the play. When your secondary is making the tackles, they're usually going to get some chip off enough yardage to get a first down. Rosehill needs to get some plays at the line of scrimmage and start bottling up these runs as Schreiner comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. I formation in the backfield. He's going to go for a quick pass. Fumble on the plate. Big rush. Loose ball. He was under heavy pressure and lost the ball, but it looks like Schreiner was able to recover. Rosehill thought they had their break right there. Just when I said the line had to do something and get some stops at the line, they penetrated the line, got heavy pressure on the quarterback as he was going for a quick strike slant and had no time. I'm not sure who was in his face, but they caused him to fumble, and Schreiner was able to recover. So exciting, but big loss on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and a long 12. So the ball is marked back near the 10-yard line as Schreiner breaks huddle, comes up, quarterback under center. Big 3rd down play here. He's going to go back to pass. He's rolling out. Oh, he's AJ, number 11, Anthony Wilder, as the quarterback had to break containment. He wanted to throw it to the sidelines. Very well defended by number 4, Reed Hauser. He had to keep it and try to run for it, but Anthony Wilder was having none of it as they were not able to convert that 3rd down. So Eagles come up with a stop and a much-needed break. Almost recovered the fumble, but caused a loss on the play. Well, they're going to get back in punt formation as number 5, Carlos Davila, and number 6, Ben Nicholson, go back to receive the punt. High snap, punter holds it. Pretty good punt. Going to be going to number 6, Ben Nicholson. He's going up the middle of the field, trying to do a misdirection, but they pretty well covered as he gets a few yards on the play back to near midfield. So Rosehill missed out on a touchdown, but was able to have a pretty good defensive stand and force a fumble. So now they're going to get the ball at the 45-yard line with 22 seconds left to go in the first half as Schreiner leads 7-0.
Hey, Christian, I can't hear you.
Rosehill breaks the huddle, coming out with trips left, single backfield. Joe Johnson, the quarterback, in the shotgun, wants to pass, wants to hit a quick strike under heavy pressure, gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete as he was under pretty good pressure. He was wanting to get Brady Ward isolated on the right side and was under some pretty good coverage and never was able to break free. So Joe smartly, instead of taking the sack, threw it away. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes. 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Rosehill comes to the line of scrimmage, trips to the left. Empty backfield as Joe Johnson is in the shotgun. Quick pass to Anthony Wilder on the side. Gets the ball across the 50 on a pass play from Joe Johnson, and that'll be an 8-yard gain on the play, 7-yard gain on the play. That'll bring it across midfield and be 3rd down and 3 as that brings the conclusion to the end of the first quarter. So good football so far tonight. Eagles cause a turnover, don't recover. They had a turnover, and Schreiner was able to recover that ball and on the 2-yard line as they were going in for a for sure touchdown. But they got the ball back at the beginning of the second quarter as Eagles looked to match the score put up by the Cardinals. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith and athletics on the OpenMic Broadcast Network. Promote your business or organization while supporting local student athletes through our program. For more information, dial 832-213-8824. The OpenMic Broadcast Network has been serving the community since 2002, providing game day coverage for Rosehill Christian Eagles, Waller Bulldogs, Hempstead Bobcats, Royal Falcons, and Prairie View A&M University. Be sure to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Well, you really get a 1-2 matchup early in this season, but as crazy as 2020 is, it just seems like that should happen as you have the first game of the season against number 1 and number 2 and see how their seasons are going to shake out. Great to be here on a Friday night under the lights watching high school football players play and get back to a sense of normalcy. As Rosehill breaks the huddle, we've got trips to the right, single backfield, Joe Johnson in shotgun, motion out. Kyle Flores takes a little flare pass around the outside, gets in the corner, down the sideline for a good gain, 15, 20 yards down the sideline. Ball will be marked at the 34-yard line as Rosehill is trying to set up an offense and get something going here. Brady Ward split out to the right, trips to the left. Anthony Wilder, Ben Nicholson, Reed Hauser, Kyle Flores in the single backfield is Joe Johnson in the shotgun. He steps back for a pass. He's got Anthony Wilder right up the middle. That's a gain. That's close to a first down, maybe a little bit more. As the Rosehill line gives good protection there. Probably the biggest line Rosehill has ever had. Joe Johnson, sophomore quarterback, showing some good poise there, hitting the open receiver, Anthony Wilder, in the middle. They go back in the same formation. Trips left, Brady Ward right, Joe Johnson back in the shotgun. Kyle Flores as a single back. Shotgun, he wants to go for a pass. Ben Nicholson on the slant up the middle. Pretty good gain on the play. 4 yards as Joe hits another receiver. I think that's his third receiver that he's hooked up with tonight, as it's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Brady Ward right, trips left, single backfield in the shotgun once again. Joe takes the snap, going to do the option play, keeps it himself, cuts back up the middle. He's at the 10. He's down to the 3-yard line as Joe Johnson was going for the option, faked the option, and cut it back up the middle for a big gain. First down, goal to goal for the Eagles at the 3-yard line. 10 minutes, 18 seconds in the second quarter, as the Eagles are threatening once again near the goal line. Two backs in the backfield. Joe in the shotgun once again. Twins right, single back left. Joe takes a direct snap. It's going to be a quarterback keep all the way up the middle, in for the score for the Eagles. Joe Johnson, sophomore quarterback, with the direct snap, takes it up the middle as Eagles are on the board. They set up as a swinging gate also. They're going to do some shifting around as Brady Ward, the senior kicker, coming in for the extra point. Ben Nicholson for the hold. Jaden Johnson on the snap. Snap, good hold, and drills it for an extra point. Is good by Brady Ward. So with 9:55 in the second quarter, Rosehill Eagles on the board. Ball game is 7-7, and the 1-2 matchup is proving to be a good one. These athletes have been waiting a long time, a long off season, lots of practice, and you can tell that they are ready to get back on the field and get into some action against some quality opponents. Good football tonight If you're listening to us on the Open Broadcast Network, thank you for joining us. We've got a good crowd here tonight. It looks like people are really enjoying getting out under the Friday night lights, and we're happy to see everybody. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith and athletics on the OpenMic Broadcast Network. Help support our broadcast by becoming a partner. Visit our website at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button to make your donation today.
Oh, there's Joseph.
All right, as the Eagles get set up for a kickoff, 9 minutes, 52 seconds in the second quarter as the St. Paul Cardinals get back to receive. Brady Ward in for the kick. See if Brady can get the ball down near the goal line, or he is very capable of kicking it in the end zone as he drives this one. That's a nice kick. Sails over the head of the St. Paul Cardinals. They didn't even try to get it as the ball lands 5 yards deep in the end zone as Brady Ward shows his power of his leg with a great kickoff, forcing the Cardinals with no return, and they're going to start at their 25-yard line. So an exciting game. First quarter was really a defensive struggle, and second quarter, Rosehill Eagles have come alive with a big kickoff return and then a very good offensive drive. Schreiner comes up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keep around the outside, and it's going to be forced inside a little bit. Tackled by number 40, David Barbado, and number 9, Chase Behrens. So that'll bring up second down and 4. So 6-yard gain on the play. Ball is marked at the 31-yard line. Schreiner breaks the huddle. Quarterback under center. Tight formation. Pitch out to number 16 around the outside. Met past the line of scrimmage by a host of Eagles, but it looks like a 5-yard gain. He only needed 4, and that's going to be enough for a first down. 9 minutes left in the first half. Schreiner has the ball. Score is Rosehill Eagles 7, St. Paul Schreiner 7. As St. Paul Schreiner has the ball as they break the huddle. Coming up, another tight formation, 3 in the backfield, quarterback under center, misdirection as they do a quick trap play up the middle as the quarterback
Number 6, Ben Nicholson. Number 18, Sam McLean over the top.
kind of fooled, let the line come through. Ben Nicholson on the stop, but an 8-yard gain for the ball carrier for Schreiner St. Paul as Rosehill Eagles take a timeout right here, maybe to catch their breath a little bit. There were very, very high emotions on that last drive, so Coach just wants them to get settled down, make their plays, make their contains. They know Schreiner's got some big guys. They're going to run through the gaps. They're going to do some mixed direction trap plays, and I'm sure he's just telling the guys, don't overplay your assignments. Stay home and play your assignments, and your opponent and your teammates will do the same thing and make the plays that you're supposed to make. And Schreiner's coach is telling them to execute and keep moving the ball down the field. So right now it's second down for Schreiner. Ball is at the 44-yard line. So little breather for the Eagles defense right here as Schreiner breaks the huddle, comes down, single receiver outright, 3 in the backfield. We got a flag on the play. Looks like it should be a false start if the flag comes out pre-snap. That's what it's going to be. Either a false start, illegal motion by Schreiner. So Rosehill, after the timeout, gets a break and backs them up 5 yards. So instead of second down and short, they're looking at second down and 7. So Rosehill timeout helped them out right there, as that was the first mistake for St. Paul Schreiner tonight, as the Cardinals gets up second down, quarterback under center, 3 in the backfield. Hands off to number 16. And big gain upfield on that as he kind of powered through. Rosehill Eagles never got a clean shot on him, was just trying to arm tackle him, and he was breaking through those. So that was a big gain, first down. Ball is marked at the 50-yard line, 8 minutes to go in the half, as the St. Paul Schreiner Cardinals are trying to get into Rosehill Eagle territory. Break the huddle, 3 in the backfield, single receiver out to the left. Quarterback under center as rolls out, hands it up, hit. Number 16 is hit by number 6, Ben Nicholson, 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. And not going to get it any further than that. So 7 yards for the first down, as number 16, the workhorse of the Cardinals so far, Zach Johnson, carried the ball again. Got to be 15, 20 times he's seen the ball already, and it's only the first half. They come up in a 3-back offense, quarterback under center. Snap, hand again to number 16, and again with a big gain on the play. He gets past that initial line of scrimmage, and he's hard to bring down. He makes another strong gain, now getting pretty deep into Rosehill territory at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Schreiner as they're trying to get on the board and run the clock off in the first half, knowing that they're going to have to kick off to the Eagles. They'll be getting the ball to start the second half. So they're going to try to run as much time off of the clock and score going into halftime. Ball comes under center. Handoff, the quarterback keep to the outside. Eagles got him contained. Number 6, Ben Nicholson, and number 18, Sam Swain, on the tackle with a 2-yard gain. Flags on the play. Got to be some kind of a blocking foul, you would think, with him trying to stretch the play out, either holding. Yep, illegal use of hands on the offense. So they're going to, from the point of the foul, are going to mark off 10-yard line. So 10 yards. So that's going to put them back at the 47-yard line. First down and 18. So that backed them up quite a bit. Rosehill showed great contain on the design quarterback keep around the end, and had a wall of Eagles right at the line of scrimmage with nowhere to go. So they break the huddle, single wide out to the right, 3 backs in the backfield, quarterback under center, hands to number 16 once again, the workhorse, number 11, Anthony Wilder, gets him just at the second level. So that's still a 4-yard chunk that they got back. So the ball is going to be marked at the 45-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 for St. Paul Cardinals. And the Cardinal calls a timeout as they want to regroup after a couple of penalties. Their first mistakes are all happening on this drive. So Rosehill is going to get a much-needed break on their defense as St. Paul Cardinal calls a timeout. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletics. Join Coach Krantz live on Sunday nights on Sports Report Live radio show at obnradio.com at 9 p.m. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Mike Print Show. You're going to listen to The Mike Print Show daily at 10 a.m. as he discusses all the latest local high school and college sports Monday through Friday on the OpenMic Broadcast Network. Five minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the first half against Rosehill Eagles and the Schreiner St. Paul Cardinal. 1 and 2 teams in their respective districts, and the score is 7-7. So a good football game that was predicted is the case so far. Schreiner breaks the huddle after a timeout. 3 backs in the backfield, single wide out right, quarterback under center. Quarterback breaks out. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's looking to go downfield and falls incomplete as number 4, Reed Hauser, was on the coverage and never had a chance to get that ball. So the quarterback wisely threw it away. So that'll bring up a long 3rd down and 14 for the Cardinals as Rosehill's defense looks to make a big stop here, which would give them enough time to get the ball and mount their own drive. So big play right here to hold them outside of field goal range and prevent the first down. Quarterback under center. He comes back, roll out, good block, and the ball called incomplete as he was attempting to hit number 3.
Oh, there's a flag. Dang it. Maybe when Carlos was cut.
There is a flag on the play. Personal foul against the offense. That was declined. It was a blocking foul. It was a blindside cut.
Personal foul called against the Cardinals, declined by the Eagles.
So that would bring up 4th down and 14 as the Eagles decline that penalty. They don't want to give them a second chance. They would rather have them either try to convert a long 4th down or make them punt at this point. So it looks like they are going to try the punt. Ben Nicholson is back deep, but they're going to play defense looking for a possible fake. You never know. This is the area of the field where you would try to do that at this time of the ball game. Also, number 16 is back, gets the punt, gets the ball under heavy pressure, and falls down! The ball is dead as he loses his balance. Big play under heavy pressure by Kyle Flores. He could not get the punt off, loses his balance, and falls inside Eagle territory at the 42-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the half. Eagles definitely have an opportunity to go in the locker room right here with the score and get the ball back in the second half. So a great defensive stand and turn of events for Rosehill as they come out, break the huddle on their offense, trips to the right, single back in the backfield. Joe Johnson in the shotgun. Kyle Flores on the handoff and gets engulfed in the backfield, loss on the play by 2 Schreiner Cardinals. So that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Also, too, Brady Ward has a big leg for the Eagles, so if they get anywhere near the 25-yard line, Coach will probably go for a field goal attempt here. So they definitely want to get a first down here and possibly more as Kyle Flores gets to the outside, turns the corner, still in bounds, Oh, just stepped out. That's going to be near the first down marker. Let's see where he's going to step him out, as Kyle almost had a chance to get there. It's going to be real close, and it will be a first down for the Eagles. So big play as Kyle gets around the corner. Looks like he was going to be caught in the backfield, but just able to outrun the defender and get to the edge and get a big 12, 13-yard gain. Joe Johnson trips to the left, single to the right, single back in the shotgun. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the first half. Joe back to pass.
There you go. Good
And the ball is caught, adjusted, caught by number 6, Ben Nicholson, on the pass play. Joe Johnson able to find the seam in between defenders, somehow came up with that ball. Great pass and connection there from Joe Johnson to Ben Nicholson. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the first half as the Eagles are mounting an offensive charge right here. The ball is marked at the 12-yard line. Two-back offense. Joe Johnson still in the shotgun. He's going to quarterback keep up the middle, sidesteps. He goes around the corner. He's blocking at the goal line, in for the score. Joe Johnson up the middle on a design quarterback keep. Gets great downfield blocking and is able to get into the score. So they answer with and capitalize by what is St. Paul's first mistakes with penalties and then the botched punt. Rosehill is able to capitalize and get on the scoreboard before the half. They come in and they set up in the field goal swinging gate. Now they're coming in to the traditional field goal formation. Brady Ward in to kick. Jaden Johnson is the deep snapper. Ben Nicholson, your holder, as they set up for the extra point attempt. Place hold is good and drill down the middle. Brady Ward, senior, with his second extra point conversion as Rosehill Eagles get on the board with the first lead of the game for the Eagles. 14 for the Eagles and 7 for the St. Paul Cardinals. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith and athletics on the Open Broadcast Mic Network. Well, both teams have been waiting for this game for a while. The 11 seniors have really wanted a shot and show what they can do, but right now, Joe Johnson, the sophomore quarterback, is showing a lot of poise running this offense. He's been primarily in the shotgun formation. He's got his number called a few times, and with the result of 2 touchdowns. He's completed several passes to 3 different receivers, a couple of forced scrambles where he got rid of the ball. So Joe Johnson right now is playing a heck of a game for the Eagles. The offensive line is proving to be crucial this year. Also, Ethan Shipp as center, Jaden Johnson, Jack Stillwell, Tommy Dial, and Jackson Bush anchoring the line as Rosehill gets set to kick off. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the first half as Brady Ward approaches the ball and drills another one deep into the end zone. He's going to receive it 5 yards into the end zone and bringing it out. Oh, he's got a big return down the side.
Good.
Big return.
Good job, Joseph.
Big return down the side, but is able to finally get some contain as Brady Ward was able to force him out of bounds. You never want your kicker to be the guy to make the tackle, but in this case, he made a saving tackle, as that was a gutsy play by the St. Paul Cardinal to catch that ball 5 yards deep in the end zone and bring it out to the 44-yard line. So pretty much a 50-yard return to try to get St. Paul Cardinals with a score to match the Eagles coming in with 3 minutes, 20 seconds in the first half. So the Eagles want to have another defensive stand as Schreiner's looking to match the score. They come to the line of scrimmage under center. Quarterback has the ball under heavy pressure, trying to break loose. Not going to happen. Big play, big sack. Xavier X-Man in on the tackle. David Barbado under heavy pressure. A lot of help. X-Man is very fired up as that was a big loss for the St. Paul Cardinals. They tried to go for a pass play, and the Eagles were under heavy pressure on that. Looked like they were maybe trying to get a screen going, and it never developed. So it's a big loss of 10 yards, 2nd and 20, as the ball is marked at the 35-yard line. Quarterback comes under center, takes the snap, misdirection up the middle, trap play, and nothing doing there as the Rosehill Eagles met him at the line of scrimmage. That was number 11, Noah Brodecker, and tackled by number 40, David Barbado, as the Rosehill Eagles take a timeout here. Whew, I kind of need a timeout myself. Great game. As you're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletics, 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the first half, as Schreiner Cardinal with the ball with a long 3rd down conversion. They're looking for a big play here as the Rosehill Eagles defense can afford to bend, give a little bit of yardage right here, just don't give up a big play. Keep your contain, don't make a mistake, and just keep Schreiner from a big play, and they may have a chance to get the ball back. So it's 3rd down and 20 for the Cardinal. Maybe 18, but a long way either way. Looks like a different formation for the Cardinals right here. Looks like it could be a direct snap to number 16 or the quarterback. They've got a single backfield. He's going to take a snap, turn around, and number 9, Chase Barron's on the coverage, and he was under heavy pressure and just got it off by number 88, Jackson Bush, or Grayson Bush. Sorry, there's 2 of those. Number 88, Grayson Bush, was under heavy pressure, met the quarterback just as he was throwing it, and the ball falls incomplete. So now they're going to have to go back to punt. Rosehill's going to get the ball back with 2 minutes. It's Ben Nicholson back deep for the Eagles. Number 16 back for the punt. Let's see what happens this time. He gets it off, and it's a little squibber shanked. No return, so that's fine by both teams right there. Schreiner gets the ball off. No return for the Eagles as the ball goes out at the 33-yard line.
Also for a hash mark, it looks like the 32-yard
32-yard line, Mr. Tomlinson says. So we'll go with that. As Rosehill, 2 minutes to go, may take a shot here. Joe has been playing great. We got wide trips to the right in the shotgun.
Did it wrong. Oh, yeah.
No, it hit the ground. Ball tipped.
Yeah, there we go.
Anthony Wilder Tipped the ball, went off of a Schreiner player. Looks like he was going to get it, but the ball did touch the ground. So Joe Johnson tried to force that one in there maybe a little bit. Anthony Wilder had a shot at it, but had to go up high for the ball and was not able to come down with it. So little excitement there. Would have been a turnaround for Schreiner, but Rosehill avoided having a mistake there. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 2 minutes, 6 seconds in the first half. 11 seconds on the play clock. Rosehill's got to get up here quick and snap the ball. Coach has got to take a timeout, one of the two. They got to get the ball off. They do. Joe Johnson rolling out under heavy pressure. You got to go up and get it. Ben, and comes down with it with a great catch. In between two defenders and high points the ball and is able to come down with it. Ben Nicholson with a floater. Joe under heavy pressure there kind of put up a prayer, and Ben Nicholson came down with the ball in between at least two defenders. Big play, 2 minutes, 53 seconds as Rosehill quick to the line as they take the pass. Looks like they tried to get to the line too quick. They tried to get a quick strike and was not able to get set. So false start, illegal motion against the Eagles as they were trying to get to the line quick after a big gain and maybe catch Schreiner on their heels a little bit, and did not work out. So minute 47 seconds. They got a full play clock here, so we're going to go trips to the left, single back, Joe in the shotgun. He goes back for the pass, a little bit of pressure. He's got an open field, and he steps out of bounds. Nice play, smart play by Joe Johnson as he was under some pressure. Receivers covered and had an open field, and he took advantage of that. A big play to get down inside Schreiner territory at the 40-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Rosehill breaks the shuttle, twins each side, single backfield in the shotgun once again, takes the snap, goes back for a pass, wants to find number 6, Ben Nicholson, makes a move still on his feet, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Another good pass and decision by Joe Johnson to hit the open man. That's a 1st down as the clock continues to run. 1 minute, 17 seconds as Rosehill Eagles are driving here. Twins right, 2 in the back, single. Joe Johnson back to pass. Oh, pass intended for Ben Nicholson and had to go up high for it, was able to get a hand on it, but not come down with it. Good pass. Joe threw it where only his guy could catch it, but wasn't able to convert on that. But good attempt, which falls incomplete and stops the clock. So Rosehill able to get reset here with a full down, take their time, think about, call the play that they want to get called, and see if they can convert 2nd and 10. Trips left, tight. Joe in the shotgun once again. Oh, ball falls incomplete. In and out of the hands of Ben Nicholson. That was a little bit high, but looks like a catchable ball. Joe was rolling out to his right. That was a design play to hit in the flat. Had a little bit of area to run, or at least to get out of bounds, but falls incomplete. So 1 minute on the clock with an exciting first half of football as the Rosehill Eagles have the lead 14-7 over the St. Paul Schreiner Cardinal. Rosehill on offense as they break the huddle, come out into shotgun once again. Joe, it's a design quarterback keep. Flags on the play. Looked like whistle was played before the play started. Probably going to be an illegal motion, false start against the Eagles. Oh, that's going to back them up 5 yards, and that's going to make a long third down even longer. Maybe take them out of field goal position a little bit there. I think that's what that design quarterback keep was supposed to be, to get the ball in the middle of the field and a little bit closer for Brady Ward to take a shot with a field goal. So now back them up a little bit. They're going to have to get a bigger gain on this play to get a first down or to give Brady Ward a shot at the field goal. Joe Johnson under center.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And he's keeping it. Nothing really developed. And he's going to be tackled at.
Quarterback keeping the ball, brought down after a good game, but
He's going to get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. So the ball will be placed right now as it stands at the 26-yard line. So that would be a 30, close to a 40-yard field goal attempt if they wanted to try that. 17 seconds as the clock counts down. Looks like they're going to take a timeout with just 1 second on the play and maybe give Brady Ward a shot at a 40-yarder here. 2 seconds, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do. So the senior kicker, Brady Ward, looks like he's going to come in and maybe attempt one of his longer field goal attempts. He has hit from this distance before. This will be his first attempt of this length this year, obviously, the first game, but would be a big confidence booster for the Eagles to go into the locker room with a score like it is already. But if you tack on another 3 and they're going to get the ball back after a good halftime rest, you got to like the position that the Eagles are in right now. Coach Krantz has got his team under control. They need to hold their emotions and execute the way they need to. Going to be a critical hold and snap situation right here. So Jaden Johnson, the long snapper, Ben Nicholson, the holder, going to give Brady Ward a shot. So the ball is going to be placed. Let's see where the ball is going to be placed. The ball is going to be placed at the 33-yard line. So this is going to be a 43-yard field goal attempt for the senior Brady Ward. 2 seconds on the clock. So this is going to be the last play of the first half. Let's see what happens here as Brady steps back, lines up. He signals Ben to get ready with it. Snap. Good snap. Good hold.
There we go.
And he's got the distance. Joints off the side and in for the 43-yarder. Brady Ward. Let's go to the clubhouse with a 10-point lead as your Rosehill Eagles get on the board with a 43-yard field goal. They answer the touchdown, a couple of good mistakes, and they capitalize going into the locker room with a 10-point lead. An exciting first half of football against these two great teams. You're listening to the Open Broadcast Mic Network. I'm Clay Nicholson. I'm going to take a break for halftime. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union has 13 different locations to better serve you. Locations in Rosenberg, Missouri City, Katy, College Station, Bryan, Brenham, and Waller, Texas. For more information, you can contact them on their toll-free number, 855-391-2149. Or you can send an email to information@bvscu.org. At 17 cents a day, you can make a huge impact on our local and regional high school and college student athletic coverage. We provide local talk shows, live game coverage, and much, much more. But we need your support to continue to move forward. Visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button, which is safe and secure, and become a listening partner today. Will you become part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network team? Visit that website at obnradio.com and become a listening partner today. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. Attention all coaches. Whatever your sport is, we want to tell your story. Dial our 24 hours, 7 days a week message line at 713-570-6736. Leave your game results, team results, and player results on our 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. Have sports, we'll travel. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics, the voice of student athletics.
Okay, we're back here. Turn of events already on the kickoff. Schreiner kicks off and is able to force a fumble and receive the kickoff right off the bat, and they get right up the middle on a big gain. And inside the 10-yard line. So Rosehill coming off of a high, coming out of the halftime with a big lead, and Schreiner with 2 plays shocks the Eagles with recovering the fumble on the kickoff, and then a big opening gain right off the bat to get near the 10-yard line as Schreiner tries to answer.
Good.
Number 6, Ben Nicholson on the tackle there. Number 16, Zach Johnson on the carry as it's 2nd down and 5 as Schreiner comes out of the halftime trying to make a point of who's number 1 and who's number 2 and get on the board quickly to start this 3rd quarter. Quarterback under center. Handoff up the middle to a short gain. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 7-yard line. So Schreiner can get a 1st down inside the 5-yard line and be goal to goal. As it stands, it's right now, it's 3rd down and 3 as they're threatening to get a quick score at the beginning of the 2nd half. Caught Rosehill on their heels just a little bit as Rosehill's got to gather and play defense. Quarterback under center, hands off to 16 around the outside, barreling through close to the goal line. He does not get in for the score, but he does get the 1st down, and it is marked at the 1-yard line. So they've got 1st down at the 1, goal to goal, tackled by number 18, Sam Swain, and number 4, Reed Hauser on that. Number 16, the big carrier, Zach Johnson, in the 1st half, and they're going to give it to him. Looks like all night you would have to think it was going to go to him on the 1-yard line here, and it does. And, the Eagles penetrate right there, and Xavier Tabanow gets the gap and wraps around his legs before he can get any momentum going, and there's no gain on that play. So Rosehill trying to make a stand here. It's 2nd down. This would probably be the biggest goal line stand of Rosehill Christian School football history if they're able to pull this off. But a daunting task as Schreiner strides up to the ball.
Here we go, Lee. Yep.
And that time 16 just walked into the end zone off the left-hand side as got great penetration and really went in untouched almost there. So shocking turn of events for the Eagles as the Schreiner Cardinals strike back quick. as they get on the board in the first half, just in about 5 minutes or less, or 8:47 on the clock. So just about 4.5 minutes, and they're on the scoreboard as they set up for the kick. Number 13 in for the kick for Schreiner. Place hold, and the kick is good. So Schreiner, even though Rosehill Eagle deferred and was sitting in pretty good position, Schreiner executed a great pooch kick, recovered the ball, and made a quick score in the second half. So that'll bring 14 for the Cardinals and 17 for the Eagles. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith.
Red wine vinegar and an olive oil blend. This is how Jersey Mike Sub gets this exquisite. Has that certain extra.
Be sure and follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, at The Mike Prince Show. You can listen to The Mike Prince Show daily at 10 a.m. He discusses the latest local high school sports Monday through Friday on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Well, Rosehill Eagles would like to erase that last 4 minutes of football and kind of start from here as the Schreiner Cardinals get back in this ball game in a big way. So they are going to set up to receive the kick. Number 6, Ben Nicholson, and number 4, Reed Hauser, back deep to receive the kickoff. And let's see if Schreiner's got something up their sleeve here. It is a super nice night for football, but it is a little bit dewy, a little bit, the ball can get a little wet, so they are going to pooch kick it again.
There we go.
And it was received cleanly this time by number 10.
I can hear Christian.
Avram Algemeyer. All
Ball placed on the next mark at the 37-yard line.
So Rosehill will set up on their offense. 8 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. As they're going to trips to the right. Joe Johnson in the shotgun.
There we go. Keep it. Come on, man.
Was a design rollout pass for Kyle Flores in the backfield. Was unable to connect on that. Ball falls incomplete. So it'll be second down and 10.
What you got, Christian?
Rosehill trips right, single backfield. Joe in the shotgun, design quarterback keep.
There we go.
A good block on the outside, and it's going to be called for a block in the back, I think. I think they're going to get for a block in the back there against one of the receivers. They had a nice wall going, but officials thought otherwise. So that's going to back them up. Was going to be a run pretty close to the first down. And as it stands now, we're going to go back, and it's going to be 2nd and 20. Ball marked out. The spot of the foul was right near the line of scrimmage. So Rosehill's going to do that deep in their own territory. Ball at the 30-yard line. So you really want to try to get at least half of that back and get down to a usable three-down play as Joe lines up.
Yeah.
Completes the pass to number 11, Anthony Wilder, but well defended by Schreiner. A very minimal gain on the pass play out in the flat. So that'll bring up a long third down for the Eagles. And Joe Johnson, the sophomore quarterback, has made some great plays through this tonight so far. So you got to think this is they're going to try to get something fairly big here. Are they going to be conservative? Or are they going to take a shot? Joe in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's going to be a pass play.
There we go.
Oh, ball intended for number 6, Ben Nicholson, broken up by the defender as Joe was rolling out under heavy pressure, bought some time, kept his head down the field, tried to make a play. Would have been good enough for the first down, but well defended by Schreiner Cardinal, and ball falls incomplete. So Brady Ward is going to be back for the punt for the Eagles. Number 2 is back deep for Schreiner. Good snap, and he gets the punt off. Very nice high punt. Very nice. Takes an unfortunate bounce for what a great punt that was. Right down the middle, Brady Ward took a direct sideways hop. If that would have hopped forward, that would have been inside the 20-yard line. As it stands, the ball will be marked at the 26. So Brady Ward did his job there, flipping the field. That'll be up for the defense to see if they can get the ball back. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, as the Cardinal gets up to the line for their second offensive possession of the second half. Quarterback under center. Gives it to number 16 off the side, met by number 6. Ben Nicholson passed the line of scrimmage and was able to pick up 8 yards on the play. So Schreiner is going.
By number 6, Ben Nicholson.
And they got a player down for the Eagles. You would hope that maybe on the first game back it's just a cramp. He's popping up and coming off the field as well. They're maybe taking a look at his knee. Is that number 10, John Dickinson? Number 18, Sam Swain, as they're taking a look at right now. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors for today's coverage, Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Diva Skin Conditioner at divafeet.com for those who need skin care in the fight against diabetes, and Temple of Refuge Ministries located in Prairie View, Texas. You can listen to the Mike Prince Show daily at 10 a.m. He will discuss all the latest local high school and college sports Monday through Friday on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. As Sam is able to pop up and run off under his own power, so you would think he might have just been cramping up there. Hopefully, first game, still trying to get everything worked out. Got to stay hydrated. So we'll see if he checks back into the game right now. So it'll be second down and a short one for the Schreiner Cardinal at the 36-yard line. Number 11 around through the trap on a misdirection. Tackled by number 4, Reed Hauser. Number 11 on the carry there, Noah Bodecker. As that's a first down for the Cardinal. Near midfield, ball will be marked at the 46-yard line. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Ball up to number 16. Rosehill got good penetration there, but still number 16 was able to slip through the cracks for a good yardage on the play, 6 yards. Garrett Hargrove on the stop with Justin Whitmire. They were trying to shoot the gaps there and just shot the wrong gap. And number 16, the workhorse of the Cardinal, was able to click off another 6 yards as they break the huddle. Quarterback under center, same formation, 3 back. Number 16 has the tailback. And they are going to give it to number 16 once again. And it's going to be near the first down as they didn't tackle him until the backfield, or until the secondary, and never a good sign on that. You know it's going to be a good yardage play for the Cardinals. So that'll be a first down inside Rosehill territory at the 42-yard line. And so far, the offense has been all Cardinal for the second half as they're trying to take the lead with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Quarterback under center takes the snap, misdirection up the middle, trap play, keeps his legs moving, was hit several times at the line of scrimmage, but just kept driving forward. Very, very simple football. Just trap plays, misdirection, spins by the quarterback, hand it off to the running back. They put their head down, keep their feet moving, and they're getting 4 to 7 yards per carry and just wearing down this Eagle defense. I said earlier the Eagle front line defense is not big. They're going to rely on speed and getting to the gaps first. And right now, the Cardinal is proving to win that battle in the trenches. As they come up, set up the line of scrimmage one more time, right straight up the middle once again.
Once more, a search against the middle, forward line.
And that will be enough for another Cardinal first down. Ball will be near the 30-yard line as the tackle was by David Barbado, number 40 for the Eagles.
Standing up. Harlan? Mm-hmm. The only one who's really pushing through was David, but even then, he's still standing up.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 30-yard line as the Cardinals are just moving the ball down the field methodically, handoff after handoff. They go under center one more time. The quarterback around. When they try to do something different, Rosehill is all over it as the quarterback went out for a design rollout. I don't know if he was going to be a keeper, if he was going to try to pass it. Either way, Anthony Wilder met him in the backfield and got some help from his teammates. So when they don't do a trap play or hand the ball to number 16, Rosehill sniffs it out. But they've got to figure a way to stop that inside handoff to the workhorse of the Cardinals, number 16, Zach Johnson, or they're going to just keep running that play. 2nd down and 15. Oh! Yeah! Anthony Wilder! And hits the quarterback right at the point of handoff, forces the fumble, and the Eagles recovered it on a much more momentum switch for Rosehill as Schreiner looked to be just marching down the field methodically. They tried to do something different, and Rosehill sniffed it out. So Anthony Wilder on a linebacker blitz or safety blitz gets in there, causes the fumble. So Eagles take over on downs. Joe Johnson, shotgun position for Rosehill, gets the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's still driving his legs, positive yard.
Joe Johnson, quarterback, and 7 was all dropped down by number 9, Caden Malinowski.
Caden Malinowski on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 7 on a design quarterback draw there. So ball will be marked at the Eagles' 41-yard line. as Rosehill looks to capitalize on a turnover and get a first offensive drive of the second half. Joe Johnson back for a pass. Ball falls incomplete. His intended target was number 6, Ben Nicholson, in the flats, but Joe, under pressure, wasn't able to get enough on the ball, and his shot falls just short. So it's going to bring up a third down and a long 8 for Joe and the Eagles as he gets the play in from Coach Christian Lane. Got 19 seconds on the play clock, a minute 47 in the third quarter, as a pretty crucial third down right here if the Eagles would like to convert this as Joe takes the snap. Under pressure, he's still on his feet. There you go, Joe, first down on the Eagles. The play was slow to develop. He had some guys open, but Joe decided to take the ball himself, and it was a great decision. 14 yards on the game, brings the ball across midfield, and a big third down conversion for the Eagles. Joe Johnson, as a sophomore, playing like he's in his backyard, having a fantastic game for his first game as a varsity quarterback for the Eagles. In the shotgun one more time, Anthony Wilder in motion. Joe back to pass, going to hit Anthony in the flats and deflects off his arm. That was one of those classic deals. Anthony wanted to run before he caught the ball. Super easy to do because there was a little bit of some wide open field. He would have got a nice gain out of that, but as it stands, the ball falls incomplete. Now we'll bring up 2nd and 10, ball at the 49-yard line in Cardinal territory. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Cardinals break the huddle. Ethan Shipp, the center, addresses the ball. We got twins to both sides of the field, single back, Kyle Flores and Joe Johnson in the shotgun. Anthony Wilder in motion across the field. Ball hand off to Kyle Flores around the end. He gets around the corner and close. It's going to be short of the first down.
Number 7, Sean Hughes.
As they force him out, but a nice gain of 7 yards on the play. As Kyle Flores does make the corner, but runs out of real estate before the Cardinals force him out of bounds. So that'll bring up another big third down conversion in Cardinal territory. There'll be third down and a long 4 as the ball is marked at the 44-yard line. We got 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Rosehill Eagles up 17. The St. Paul Cardinal 14. Has a great matchup of 1 and 2, and it looks like Coach is going to let the play clock run down here, take a timeout, give his offense and Joe a little bit of a breather, let him catch his breath just a little bit, call the play they wanted for a critical third down conversion. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes. We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's coverage: Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Brazos and Valley Schools Credit Union, Diva Skin Conditioner and DivaFeet.com for those who need skin care in the fight against diabetes, and the Temple of Refuge Ministries located in Prairie View, Texas. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. You can also listen to The Mike Prince Show daily at 10 a.m. He will discuss all the latest in local high school and college sports Monday through Friday on the OpenMic Broadcast Network. If you'd like to promote your business while supporting local student athletes, for more information, call 832-213-8824. 832-213-8824. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletics. So we're here at a critical third down conversion for Rosehill Eagles after a timeout. Coach is going deep into his playbook here. He wants to dial up just the right. Remember, he's got trips to the right. Singles, Joe Johnson. He's going to take a quarterback keeper as he keeps his legs pumping. And keeps his legs pumping. Keeps his legs pumping. He did not want to go down. I'll tell you what, Joe, he had the first down and then carried the pile another 7 yards, just keeping his feet driving. Joe Johnson with a great run on a design quarterback keep there and gets a crucial first down. Now we're deeper into Cardinal territory at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. 23 seconds left on the clock, 15 seconds on the play clock. So it looks like this is probably going to be the last play of the third quarter as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. Joe in the shotgun, got to get it off. They do get it off. Hand it to Anthony Wilder up the middle for a nice gain, 8-yard gain, and that will bring the end of the third quarter.
Number 16,
and everybody says the game starts in the fourth quarter. It's going to be down to who wants it more in this closely contested game against number 1 Schreiner, number 2 Rosehill Eagles, as the Eagles take the lead into the fourth quarter, 17, the St. Paul Cardinal 14. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. Head coach tonight for the Eagles, Dennis Krantz. Defensive coordinator, Tim Honeycutt. Offensive coordinator, Christian Lane. Special teams coordinator, Robert Cooper. Linebackers, offensive line, Gene Johnson. Defensive ends, wide receivers, Jess Barber. Cliff Manning, senior running back and defensive line. Jordan Davila, offensive line and defensive line. And Joe Newman, head Methodist trainer. As a reminder, you can listen to Coach Dennis Krantz live Sunday night on the Sports Radio Live Show at obnradio.com, 9 p.m. on Sunday night. So join Coach Krantz on the Open Broadcast Network Sunday night at 9 p.m. So start of the fourth quarter as they flip the field. And after a good run from Anthony Wilder up the middle, it'll be 2nd down and 3. A ball will be marked at the 27-yard line as Rosehill looks to mount an offensive charge of their own and get on the board for the first time in the second half. Trips left, single back right.
Oh,
and ball falls incomplete. That was supposed to be a quick pass to Anthony Wilder, and ball falls incomplete. Might have been a little bit of confusion on that play of where Joe thought he was going to be and where Anthony ended up. But ball falls incomplete otherwise. So here we go again, facing another crucial third down conversion. Might be close enough to give Brady Ward a shot, but you really want to convert that first down right here. Schreiner wants to make a defensive stand. So a long 3 yards for the Rosehill Eagles as Joe is in the shotgun. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback keep as he goes around the corner, makes a side step and a spin move and gets 10 or 12 yards right there as Joe Johnson has another big third down conversion right here. So a great play by Joe with some good outside blocking by his receivers to make that happen. So even when these Rosehill receivers aren't in the play catching passes, 90% of a receiver's job is downfield blocking. And right now, Brady Ward, Ben Nicholson, and Anthony Wilder is not only doing a great job catching the ball, but they're doing a great job blocking downfield for Joe. So 1st and 10, Joe in the shotgun position. Oh, that's got to be interference as it tips up, intended for Reed Hauser, and it looks like the St. Paul Schreiner defender got there a little bit early as they both went up for the ball. I think it's going to be pass interference is the call here. We're going to wait for the official ruling, but if I had a choice, I would go with pass interference.
Pass interference.
That is the call, pass interference on Schreiner. So that is going to be an automatic first down as Rosehill Eagles are mounting a great offensive drive here. They hope to come away with some points here. A touchdown would be preferable. So they're driving. Joe in the shotgun, two backs in the backfield. He's going to hand it to Anthony Wilder up the middle. Not much there. Was kind of slow to develop and didn't get a good run at the hole until Schreiner plugged it up there. So 1 or 2 yards gain on that play. So that's going to bring up second down and a long 8. The ball is marked at the 12-yard line. So Rosehill can get a first down near the 1.5, 2-yard line and still have a chance to go from goal to goal. So second down here at the 12-yard line, 8 yards for the first down and 12 for the score. So we got trips right. Brady Ward split way out right. It's going to be a slant to Brady Ward. And Joe just falls down just short. Was going to be a long throw. Brady went down low, tried to get it, but just wasn't able to come up with the catch. Would have been a great catch. Joe would like to have that one back and throw it just about 3 yards farther, and that might have been a score or a first down. So incomplete pass there intended for Brady Ward. As Joe strides, gets the play from Coach Christian Lade, goes back to the huddle as it's third down and 8 for a first down at the 12-yard line. So 12 yards for the score, 8 yards for the first down as they come to the line of scrimmage in shotgun. Ben Nicholson in motion. He goes out. And that's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted there at the goal line. That might have been one of the first bad decisions Joe made all night. He was trying to force the ball in there. I don't think there was an open receiver in that area. I think they were originally trying to look for getting the ball to Ben Nicholson on the outside, pretty well covered. So Joe opted to go up for the middle. So here's a fourth down conversion. Big play here as Christian Lane and Coach Dennis Krantz send their offense back out on the field. They don't want a field goal. They want a touchdown. So this is a big, big play right here for the Eagles and for the Schreiner Cardinals. Who's going to win this battle? Ball comes to Joe early. He wasn't ready for it. He's rolling out. Make a prayer. I don't know who caught it. Anthony Wilder caught it. Joe, almost a busted play. Got the ball early. Bobbled. Is that Joe? Player down on the field.
Right.
And a penalty. So we got a player down on the field, and I don't know what was called, holding, or I don't know what the call was. Don't you know what the call was? It looks like it's going against the Eagles. However, we got a player down. Looks like, is that Joe? Maybe cramping up there. He has been working his tail off. So we're going to take a brief timeout to see where we stand on this and who is the injured player, what the penalty was. As you're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, we'll be back in a few minutes. The injured player on the field was the quarterback, Joe Johnson. He is walking off under his own power. He has played a heck of a game right now, and Rosehill is in a little bit of a situation where they're going to have to go with a backup quarterback, as they were close to, well, they did not convert. Are they going to get to play fourth down again? Okay, so they're going to go play fourth down again. So they're going to opt for the field goal with Joe being hurt. So they're going to send Brady Ward in for the field goal, Ben Nicholson for the hold. Jaden Johnson, the long snapper. It's going to be placed at the 28-yard line. So a 38-yard attempt by Brady Ward as Rosehill looks to get on the board. Plenty of leg, and it is no good. Wide to the right. Looked like it was in from here, just went outside the goalpost. So a disappointing turn of events there for the Eagles. It looks like they had a touchdown caught and converted, got called back on a penalty, opted for the field goal, and was unable to convert that. So after an impressive drive, disappointingly, the Rosehill Eagles come away with no points there as the St. Paul Cardinals take over on down. So the defense is going to have to step up here, see if they can make us 3-and-out stand, get the ball back, and the Cardinals want to flip the field. Number 16 on the ball carry, met behind the line of scrimmage, but keeps his feet moving for positive yards. And if I was Schreiner, I don't know if I would get away from that play. Every time they try to get away from that play, it seems to not go their way. So we've got another Rosehill player down. Looks like Sam Swain once again. And I think that's cramps setting in. Once again, he is just not able to. Once you get the cramps, it's hard to not have them return during the game. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes. Please help support our broadcast by becoming a distinguished partner. Visit our website at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button to make your donation today. Promote your business or organization while supporting local student athletes through our program. For more information, dial 832-213-8824. The OpenMic Broadcast Network has been serving the community since 2002, providing game day coverage for Rosehill Christian Eagles, Waller Bulldogs, Hempstead Bobcats, Royal Falcons, and Prairie View A&M University. Sam Swain was able to walk off the field under his own power, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Schreiner Cardinals, as they are going to want to try to run the clock down and get a score in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Rosehill definitely wants to keep the ball on this side of the field and make a defensive stand.
Yes.
Looks like the Rosehill Eagles were showing full blitz on that and got one of the Schreiner players to flinch. So Rosehill was showing they were bringing everybody and the dog on that play, and one of the Schreiner players tried to flinch and get ahead of it. So that's going to back them up 5 yards, negate the previous run, and back them up to 2nd and 10 as Rosehill is trying to make a defensive stand here. Quarterback under center. Ball on the ground! Ball on the ground! Rosehill forces the fumble, and Carlos Dogula come up with it. I think that was A.J. Wilder on the hit. Anthony Wilder on the hit that forced the fumble. So Rosehill, after a disappointing offensive trip down the field, comes up with a huge defensive play to get the ball back. So Joe Johnson, after being injured, maybe he had a cramp on that last series, is going to be checking back in for quarterback to give the full playbook. He's under center, gives the ball to Kyle Flores. Kyle fumbles the ball but quickly pounces on it and recovers it. So loss on the play, but it could have been worse as the ball is getting a little bit slippery with this late mist in the air. Great weather for football, but it does cause a little bit of slippery conditions. Not not raining or anything like that, but just the dew in the air will get a real fine sheen on the football, and it can be slippery to hold after these athletes have been sweating this whole time. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Joe Johnson in the shotgun, a long second down attempt as he takes the quarterback keep, met at the line of scrimmage and stuffed. So his forward progress is going to be just 2 or 3 yard gain, and that's going to bring up a very long third down conversion. Again, third and maybe 17 yards or so for the first down. Ball is marked at the Cardinal 35-yard line. So quite a back and forth right here. A few mistakes by each team. See if the Rosehill Eagles can capitalize being on this end of the field and keeping the Schreiner defense on the field as they're split right. Joe Johnson coming down and flag on the play before the play starts. Looks like it's going to go against the Eagles. False start. So that's going to push them back another 5 yards to make a long third down conversion even longer. So they're going to have to come up with a pretty special play, try to get the majority of that back, maybe get in field goal range again for Brady Ward to give him another attempt. He's got a lot of leg, but they would really love to make a big first down conversion here as Joe sits up in the shotgun, takes the snap, sets his feet, got a man downfield.
Come back to it, Brady.
Intended for Brady Ward, number 4 on the coverage. Ball was kind of thrown a little bit short. Brady was trying to come back and make a play on it, but the defender for St. Paul Cardinal had pretty good position, and there was a no call there for interference as both players were trying to get to the ball. So after a forced fumble, Rosehill unable to capitalize again on their offense, so that'll bring Brady Ward into punt, standing near the 50-yard line as he sends it out, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. So unable to pin the Cardinal deep, the ball will come out to the 20-yard line. So not necessarily flipping the field, but still no return. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes, as the Schreiner Cardinal take over on offense with 6 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the game as they trail the Rosehill Eagles 17-14, as the Eagles are 17 and the Stanford Cardinals is 14. Stanford Cardinals has made an impressive offensive play to start the second half, but hasn't been able to put the same thing together since then. Quarterback under center, hand the ball off to their workhorse, number 16. He gets outside. He's breaking a big one. He's down past midfield, down a saving tackle after a huge gain. Number 5, Carlos Davila, never gave up, saved a touchdown for certain. A big run there. You had to think they kept giving it to him. He was going to break one in a minute, and there it happened. A big gain on the play down to the Rosehill 27 27-yard line. So that was 60-yard run there to flip the field for the Schreiner Cardinal, and that gets them in position to make another score for this half. Rosehill Eagles threatened a couple of times but was not able to convert any points, and that could prove costly here coming up as Schreiner gets their second best field position for the second half, as they are now in Rosehill territory at the 27-yard line. In the fourth quarter, a battle between number 1 Schreiner, number 2 Rosehill, and a great game. Everybody is playing their guts out. Quarterback under center. Gives to number 16 one more time. And 5-yard gain on the play. Garrett Hargrove on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Stanford Cardinal, and I think they've got a pretty good kicker too, so they're pretty close to field goal range as well. You know, they would want to have a touchdown to go ahead in the game as opposed to tie, and Rosehill desperately trying to hold here and have a stop. Number 11 around, bouncing off, cutting through the middle, breaking tackles, and a touchdown for Schreiner. Noah Bedecker on the carry and broke at least 3 tackles, bounced Rosehill defenders, bounced off of them in for the score. So Schreiner takes their first lead of the game since their very first touchdown late into the fourth quarter. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left to play as they are setting up in a swinging gate right now. And going to shift back over to a traditional field goal stance. This could be a pretty big field goal conversion if they were unable to convert. Rosehill and Ben Nicholson just almost got it in there, but good extra point is converted for St. Paul Cardinal. 21 for the Cardinals and 17 for Rosehill Eagles. So Rosehill Eagles is going to get the ball back with just over 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and they're going to have to drive the field and make a touchdown to win. And Schreiner is going to try to stop them. And we'll see. It comes down to a last possession of the game and who wants it more. Everybody's tired. Everybody's hurting. And this is high school football. A great game against 2 teams and a lot of fun for the fans, for the players. You hate to have a loser or a winner in this kind of contest. But both teams want to have a W to start out the season. You're listening to the OpenMic Broadcast Network, voice of student athletes serving the community through faith and athletics. The OpenMic Broadcast Network. Listen to the Mike Prince Show daily at 10 a.m. He will discuss the latest local high school college sports Monday through Friday on the OpenMic Broadcast Network. Each day at 10 a.m. Listen to us, follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. Okay, 5:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Schreiner has done a couple of squib kicks pretty effectively so far to this point with a semi-wet ball. You never know what's going to happen. Carlos Davila and Ben Nicholson back deep. It is going to be a little pooch punt. Fair catch called and taken by Brady Ward. Good decision, and the ball will be at the 32-yard line with no time off the clock. So no turnover, good decision, and no time run off the clock as Brady Ward fair caught the kickoff. But Joe Johnson strides out to the field and gets set to run his offense. The sophomore has had a great game thus far, commanding his offense, and he would love to come out with a victory. In the shotgun formation, hands to Anthony Wilder, tries to get around the outside, well defended by number 11, Noah Bedeker, on the stop. So a 1-yard gain on the play there. Was unable to get really his momentum going. Anthony Wilder, probably one of the fastest kids on the team. If he gets around the corner, it could be exciting, but Schreiner stopped him before he could get there. They break in the huddle. Joe in shotgun, trips right, single left. Joe Johnson on the quarterback keep, swerves a little bit, makes one man miss, but then slips down for a very short gain, which will be a long third down conversion, not the first two plays that the Rosehill wanted to dial up there. So they have got a crucial long third down conversion needed right here, deep in their own territory. You would think if they get close to the first down, they're going to go for it on fourth down, but they got to get a lot closer than this. Let's see what the coach, Christian and Coach Dennis Krantz, dial up. Joe Johnson in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to set up for the pass. Looking, trying to create. Oh, had a man out near the sideline, but falls incomplete. I think he was trying to get it to Reed Hauser as they were trying to keep the play going to get a fourth down conversion. And with that, not getting closer, we're going to try to flip the field. No time, really, only a minute ran off the clock in that whole thing. So Rosehill forced a punt here as Brady Ward is back.
It was the right guard.
Somebody moved early. Penalty flags everywhere. Either someone on Rosehill got an early start, and that is the case, is they're going to back them up another 5 yards. Really didn't matter at this point, but Brady Ward is going to really try to boom one here, see if he can flip the field. Defenders back at the 35-yard line. Brady Ward gets it. A nice kick. If it hits the ground, it gets a good bounce. Let it go. It's still rolling, and not a bad punt there as Brady Ward does get the ball out down to the 30-yard line and no return. So Brady did what he could there, and now the defense is going to have to come up with another stop with 3 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in the game. Everyone is tired. You got to think that they're going to just pound the run game. That's been their most effective play all night to number 16, their workhorse, Zach Johnson, and Noah Bedeker has also been a crucial with big plays. So you have to think it's going to go to one of those two guys, and let's see if Rosehill can stop it. Under center, and he did move. False start on Schreiner on the St. Paul Cardinal, so that's going to back him up 5 yards. And that'll be 1st and 15. So a good start there for the Rosehill defense to make them trying to force a 3-and-out here with as little a time run off the clock as possible. Quarterback under center takes the snap, hands off to number 11, met near the line of scrimmage, and a short gain on the play as number 21, Kyle Flores, and number 78, Jackson Bush, on the stop. That was the counter trap play they like to run to number 11, a little misdirection. And Rosehill sniffed it out there as Schreiner is going to let as much time run off the clock as they can. That'd be 2nd down and 14. Quarterback under center pitches it out to number 16. And number 16, number 6, where's the ball? Rosehill picked the ball out. It's a touchdown for Rosehill. Rosehill forces the fumble and recovers it right to the end for a touchdown. Yes. Oh, there is a flag on the play there. Flag on the play. How is there a flag on the play? If that goes against Rosehill, it is going to be a devastating blow. What's the referee going to call? Offside against Rosehill. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If Rosehill had the play that they were running and gets called offside. Oh, what a unbelievable turn of events there. Schreiner loves the call. Rosehill can't believe the call. And after all of that, it's 2nd down and 8 with 2 minutes left to go. Okay, now what? We've had a little bit of everything in this game.
Okay.
Number 16 on the carry. Short gain, so that'll bring up 3rd down for Schreiner. 2 minutes and 39 seconds as the clock rolls down. It's probably going to be 2 minutes before they roll this play out. So Schreiner's going to let the clock run down as much as possible, maybe take a timeout here. They're going to let the clock run down. It's a 3rd down, big play for them, big play for the Eagles. So they're going to let the clock run down close to the 2-minute mark and then call a timeout. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and high school Friday night football, a lot of fun. Rosehill, number 2, they're down 17 to number 1, the St. Paul Cardinal, with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter as St. Paul leads 21-17. Rosehill forced a fumble and ran it in and got an unfortunate offsides penalty call, which negated that. Schreiner then came back with a short run, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards. So you got to think that if Schreiner doesn't make a first down here, they will probably go for it on 4th down and control the ball and the clock. Rosehill desperately wants a stop of no gain or behind the line of scrimmage to make St. Paul think about punting rather than going for the 4th down. So we'll see how it plays out. St. Paul took a timeout, called the play they wanted, give their offense a little breather. They come up to the line. Under center, take the snap, number 11. It's going to be close to a first down.
They got it.
And they do convert the first down. So that's going to be a tough situation for Rosehill. That's going to be a tough situation for Rosehill as they were able to convert the first down. So Rosehill has got to try to force a fumble here because you have to think St. Paul is going to – you got to measure in 4th quarter. Well, the referees chose just to award the first down without measuring. They've already moved the chains. They can't go back now. So, the coaches were calling for a measurement, didn't get it. Coaches were calling for a measurement, so it's first down for the Cardinal. Coaches on the Rosehill side are upset about the turn of events the last minute or so. A crucial penalty, and then they allow a first down as Schreiner comes to the ball, hands to number 16, trying to strip the ball, and got a helmet instead. Either way. So that's second down for Schreiner as Schreiner still controls the ball here as they have the lead under a minute to go, play clock at 19. So this could be the last play of the game. I'm sure it's going to be maybe even a kneel down. They might take another timeout here, let the play clock run all the way down to 39 seconds as it's going to be second down for Schreiner St. Paul. Both teams have played outstanding football game tonight. Rosehill has got some breaks, and they have given some breaks away, unable to convert any offensive plays into scores for the second half, and that proves to be the difference so far in the game as Schreiner made a quick score off of a pooch kick starting the second half, and then was able to mount another offensive charge with a long run and two scores in this second half to take the lead. So with 39 seconds left to go, Schreiner St. Paul Cardinal has the ball. It's second down, near midfield. Both teams break the huddle after the timeout, approach the line of scrimmage. Quarterback for St. Paul, under center. Takes the snap, number 16, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. One more time. 34 seconds left to go in the clock in the game. So really now all that St. Paul has to do is take a knee on this possession, and that will probably end it for the ball game. You hate to have this exciting of a ball game end like that, but St. Paul has played a very good game. They're a very well-coached, disciplined team. Rosehill is as well, and that is going to be the game as the clock strikes to 0. So a great game. It lived up to all the hype of 1 and 2, and the number 1 seeded team came out on top, 21 for St. Paul Cardinal and 17 for the Rosehill Eagles. You've listened to the broadcast on OpenMic Broadcast Network. Hope to do it again next week, and I hope to have you join me as we host another team, and you will listen to Rosehill Eagle football. Thank you. Drive safe. Good night. God bless.